Namaste students. Welcome back in the lecture of Standard 8 and today is the lecture number 4 and as all of you are knowing that we will be continuing with grammar topic, very important topic, that is active and passive voice, right? And obviously subject is your favorite English and especially we are studying now grammar. So in last session we have seen what is called active and what is called passive. Right, before we go to that, it is compulsory for us to understand the meaning, what is called active and what is called passive. Now today we are going to see how we can convert active sentences into passive sentences, right? So we are having particular rules, we are having particular format, how we can convert, how we can change the voice, right? So first of all, our first rule is that to change the subject as object and object to subject. Now you will feel some confusion that ma'am, what is, like, how we can change it, and if we are changing that, many kind of other things also we have to change. So that we are going to see today, that first of all the active voice subject is becoming in passive voice object and the object of active voice is becoming subject of sentence in passive voice. So we will see one example also. Now again I am telling you that in last session we have learned about that how to find out subject and object. So I hope that all of you are knowing very nicely that, right? You have remembered the same thing. So today I'm not going to go in that way, like how to find subject, how to find object, what is called verb and that, because that already we have discussed, right? So first of all we'll see the sentence, the example. For an example, a boy sings a song. A boy sings a song. Now how to find subject, how to find object. So very easy method in last session I have given, that to the verb we will ask question, two questions, who and what. Whenever we are asking question with who to the verb, we are finding subject, and whenever we are asking question what to the verb, we are finding object. Now our first rule is to change the place of subject and object. Whatever the subject is in active voice, that will become passive voice object, and whatever the object is active voice, that will become subject in passive voice. So this is what, for example, as we have seen, a boy sings a song. So what is verb? Sings, right? Sings is a verb. So we will be asking question to the verb who. A boy sings a song. Who sings a song? Boy sings a song. So our subject is boy, right? A boy. Now we want to find object. So for that we have to ask question with what? So a boy sings what? So answer is a song. So a song is object, right? So we have got our all three parts. Main part, verb, that is sings, a boy, subject, and a song, that is yes, your answer is right, that is object, right? So now we will convert rule by rule this sentence into passive voice. So our first rule was exchange the place of subject and object. So a boy को पीछे जाने देंगे और a song को आगे ले लेंगे, तो फर्क क्या पड़ेगा बाकी? A song blank, a boy, right? So you will feel that ma'am, this is like कि ये कैसा sentence बना है? But wait, we will be having. Now secondly, we have to find out the tense of sentence. According to that we have to take to be's form in passive voice. So we know that a boy sings a song. This sentence is of simple present tense. Why we know that? Because we know whenever we are putting s or es to the verb, it is sentence of simple present tense, right? Whenever we have learned in previous standard tenses, all the tenses, like all present tense, all past tense, all future tense, right? They were having their 4 sub tenses. So these things we have already seen, so I'm not going again to this, fine. So we know the rule that whenever we are having s or es to the verb, we are finding that tense, it is a simple present tense. So a boy sings a song, so this sentence belongs to simple present tense. Now can anyone tell me that what are the to be's form in present tense? How many of you can tell? I can tell, obviously. I know you all are very intelligent, you all are very clever, and you all are very good at grammar. So you know the answer. The to be's form in present tense, we are having am, is, and are. Right? So according to the subject and singular and plural, we have to choose to be's form. Am is a. So in passive voice, what we have done? A song, blank, a boy. So a song, a song, that is singular. So which to be's form we will be putting? That is a song is. Now recall, let's recall. What was the verb? A boy sings a song. Sings is a verb, right? Yes, student. So we know that sing is a verb. Now we know the third rule. First rule was to change the place of subject and object. Second rule was to change, to add to be's form according to the tense of sentence. Now our third rule is that to make past participle of the verb and use it in passive voice. Now for that, in last session I have given you some work regarding verbs, right? That you have to find out past participle verbs and past tense of the verb, right? I have given you in homework also, so I hope that all of you have done that homework very well. So here what is important for us is that to have verb forms. This is so important for us, right? If you don't know past participle of particular word, then you may have your sentence wrong, right? Mean my words that because of one mistake in verb, you may have loss of your mark. So here we have to remember the to be's form as well as verb forms in a V1, V2 and V3 format, right? It means base form, past form and past participle. Now can anyone tell me that what is the past participle of the verb sing? Can anyone tell? I'm not getting here. I'm not able to hear your voice. Speak aloud. Speak aloud. Yes. Your answer is right. Exactly. That the past participle of sing is sung. Right? And what will be the past form of sing? That is sang. Sing, sang, sung. Right? So here we have to take past participle verb, that is sung. So what was our format? A boy is. Right? A boy is sung a song. Right? Is it true? So we'll have the sentence. मैंने गलती कर दी? Yes. तो क्या आएगा? हमने सब्जेक्ट एंड ऑब्जेक्ट तो हमने क्या किया है? अल्टरनेट किया है. So क्या होगा? A song is sung by a boy. Right? A song is sung by a boy. So we know we have learned few tenses. Now you will feel that, ma'am, बाय कहाँ से आया, बाय क्यों आया, उसकी क्या जरूरत है. But let me tell you, whenever we want to show any activity has been done by someone, so we are putting add. So this is our fourth rule, to add by before an old subject. तो active voice का subject क्या था? A boy. So obviously what will be there? Yes, boy के आगे रखेंगे because overall the activity, the work has been done by boy, right? So I hope that you have cleared with all four rules. Let me give you again the glimpses. Our first rule was to change subject and object, right? Place change करनी है. Second rule was add to be's form. Add to be's form according to the tense of sentence. So what is important for you? Important thing for you is that क्या होगा आपके लिए? First of all, you have to identify the tense of sentence, right? Identify करोगे तो ही पता चलेगा कि कौन सा tense है और कौन सा tense है, और पता करोगे तो ही पता चलेगा that कौन सा to be का form हम use करेंगे, right? Third rule was to add past participle. So for that you must be prepared with many verbs जिनके past tense and past participle आपको आने चाहिए. Now you will ask me a question that ma'am, we have to use only past participle in active and passive voice. So what is need to remember past tense of the verb? So it will also help you out in many ways, because we are having lots of topics such like that, direct and indirect, degrees of comparison and so on topics. In that you will need V2 verbs. तो साथ साथ में काम हो जाए ना. V1, V2, V3, base form, past tense and past participle. So you have to do this thing, right, at your homework. आपने कर ही लिया होगा. अगर एक्स्ट्रा में करो तो that is very better for you, right? And fourth rule was to add by, right? To add by. These four rules, if you are remembering, then definitely you will not have any queries in active and passive voice. So this is so important for us. Many more examples we will see in the next session, in the next lecture. Till time, goodbye, take care, have a nice day.
आभार।